At this point on the channel, you've watched me catch and cook just about every creature that calls the Pacific Northwest coast its home. But today, we're doing things a little differently. It's time to take it up a notch, because it's not always just about the catch. It's also about giving that seafood the culinary respect it truly deserves. So in this video, I've teamed up with a professional chef who's going to be taking these local catches to the next level. But first, we're going to have to find the seafood. We'll be digging, diving, and trapping some of the best seafood our coast has to offer, all leading up to one incredible meal. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this one. What is up, and welcome back to another video. It's a bright and early start today. We're at the Oregon coast, and we got a very full agenda today. If you guys remember Ian, he's the chef that came on to the channel when we caught the octopus. He whipped it up. He's a really good chef. Obviously, we need to run it back because we need more of that in our lives. So the pressure is on today. He already has a whole list of what we're making today. We're gonna have a nice catch and cook right on the beach. And what we need to catch today is razor clams, Dungeness crab, rockfish, and Ling cod. And we're gonna have a big feast and cookout out on the beach. If there's any day where we should be absolutely whacking razor clams, it is today, because it's a super low tide. It's like -2.2, which means that clams should be everywhere. Spearpro, the company that sponsors me for spearfishing, they have this bag for like diving for crabs, for shellfish, anything. But I'm definitely gonna use it for clams. Just got it. Pretty sick. These clammers aren't gonna see me coming. I just hit them with one of these. Just like Chick-fil-A would say, the customer comes first. In this case, the viewer comes first. We're locked and loaded. One thing I should have recorded as we were driving in, it literally looks like 4th of July here. There's hundreds and hundreds of vehicles and cars and people. I don't know if you guys can tell, but all those ant-looking things in the back, that's all people. That's all people that way. Keep in mind, it's Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. Well, it's 7:30 now, but it's very impressive. People love the clams. Everyone's getting after it. So much clams to go around. We just pulled up, and the guy basically...
Barefoot, for the record.
He said, I left you one there, and I left you one here. So when you do this, they say 45-degree angle towards the ocean. Let's see if the first pull is a go. I see some clam residue. Oh, I see him sucking. We got him, boys.
Whack him. Off the rip.
In the donkey business early on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Just like that.
Something light. Alright, he's under another one. Oh, right here. Where's he?
We showed up people marking them for us.
Yeah, hold on.
They rolled out the red carpet today for us. I think that's the one.
I don't even see any sign of clam.
Wow. My man is barefoot. He feels them beneath the sand. Why do you think he's got no shoes on?
His toes are like antennas.
Exactly. My man limited out barefoot.
Oh. Felt it. Oh, yeah.
See?
Started crushing him. I pumped the brakes. We're 2-0, boys. 28 more to go. Yeah, we need Barefoot Joe back. Stat. That looks like it should hold a clam. Do your deadlift, boys.
Bang.
Oh. Slob. There he is. He's digging. You see him digging right there? Oh, he's digging fast. He's digging fast. Now, obviously looks like a clam hole right there. Oh, there he is. He's digging. He's digging actively. You can see his digger right there. Slobs. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm doing a little pitch, 45-degree angle. I've been getting them pretty consistently. We got little sea worm. Oh, I see it. Look at that digger right there. Only been here for about 20 minutes. And we're off to a decent start. We got what? Like 6, 7 clams.
Donkeys.
So, some in the donkey business for sure. A couple of smaller ones today, but overall the girth is there today, boys. I don't know, that was a odd looking hole.
Bang. There it is.
Woo! We're on him.
Uh-oh. We're in the thick of them, folks.
We're at the honey hole. Oh, we found him. He was digging fast too. Bro, that's a good spot. We just pulled out like 5 from here. Right here. Right here. He didn't go far, boys. There he is.
Donkey.
Oh. Hey, sir, this is my sandbar. Oh my goodness.
Dang.
This is the kind of razor clamming I get used to right here. Non-stop action. We for sure got dinner covered. There he is. Look at that, guys. It's actually a decent dungey. Almost legal, but a female. Oh, we got a donkey. Look at him. You can see him digging right there. Absolute donkey. He's digging. Oh, he's gone. Dude, they dig so fast. For what it is. Oh. 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 Pause. Pause.
Show them what you're working with there.
You got a decent haul for what it is. For 2 guys who don't know right about anything about razor clamming, it's a good morning. Our chef Ian's gonna be very pleased with our performance. We did really good today. Some of these are hogs. And I gotta admit, this handbag is so clutch. Which, by the way, guys, I'm sure most of you guys know, I am sponsored by Spearfishing. That's why I use all their stuff. But they actually do make quality stuff, and I started linking their website and my code in the description. So if you buy anything off Spear America, they sell more than Spear Pro. They sell all sorts of things. If you use the code Big Water Guy, it gets you 10% off. I know a lot of you guys ask about the gear and whatnot, but all right, we got a serious haul. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24,
25.
I've never done this before, but I do want to try cutting this up and eating it raw. So I usually blanch them with hot water, but right now I'm just run the knife, disconnect them from the shell. Just like that. A little zipper here. You want to run along the zipper. And there's a second zipper. You run along that. And you're left with that. I've had gooey duck clam. We ate the siphon like this, had it raw, and it was pretty good. What we're working with. Wow. Very crunchy.
Almost like a fish.
Not a fan of that.
Really?
Yeah. Very,
Really? That's weird for you.
very fishy.
Really? I don't think it's bad at all. Not a fan.
No. After having the gooey duck siphon was super clean. This one's super fishy and like I didn't like that. We're definitely gonna make clam strips out of these and fry them up, and maybe even make some ceviche out of it. I think that'll taste way better. We got about an hour and a half ride south, and we're gonna launch the boat, throw in the crab pots, go spearfishing, and hopefully get some dungees. Not the biggest fans of eating before having to go dive, but it's looking like the only meal we're gonna have today, if we don't eat right now, is gonna be the catch and cook we're gonna have later, and that's not gonna be till about sunset. So we're definitely gonna go smack some food, and then we got a high tide appointment in a couple hours. Very cozy. Here's the problem with what just happened. That country fried steak was serious business. There, I had no business putting that whole thing down before I go diving. We're gonna need to shake off some of those calories. Bad day to be a Ling cod. I packed up 3 crab traps, and I'll be the first to tell you, we're not crab trap guys. We're usually swim down, find the crab, and grab the crab type guy. Also, I put all the razor clams in a bucket with salt water. This helps them purge themselves, clean themselves out, get all the sand out. I finally got new fins from Spearpro because the ones I got before, they were meant for my foot, which is size 12. But after I put 5mm socks on, they would just destroy my feet. My feet would go numb after like an hour. Not because they're cold, but they're just getting the life squeeze out of them. So these are size 14 to 15, and when I put 5mm socks, I'm even gonna buy 7mm socks now. This is gonna be a serious game changer. The 3.5-inch dagger, and I like the daggers because when you're braining a fish, this just like slips in like butter through a fish's skull. I got these gaper clams when I was diving with the gooey duck guys. Well, if you guys can get a hold of some gaper clams, they work the best for crab bait. The commercial guys, if they can afford to, they'll use these. Trap number 1, trap number 2, trap number 3. One thing with these traps is every single one we've pulled out from the bottom of the ocean. So some serious recycling going on today. I'm gonna put the whole clam in here. Have these crab go crazy for them. I honestly don't even know what's in this bag. Ugh, stuff is very aggressive. We do got the Gerber axe though. Holy stuff, this stuff smells. If a crab isn't going crazy over this, actually we're gonna double this. Double it or nothing. Oh dear. This is good stuff though. I'm almost jealous of the crab. For the last crab trap, we're gonna link it up to this buoy, which is like a spearfishing float. Guys, I wish I could say you could get these, but they're all sold out. I do have a lot of new merch coming out. This hat is a piece I've been working on. I'm releasing a bunch of different hats with a couple different designs. They're not out yet, but they will be out in a couple weeks on bigwaterguy.com. You already know the drill. We only rock 7mm wetsuits out here. If you're looking to start diving in the Pacific Northwest, don't even think to get anything smaller than a 7. Make it quick. Another day in the office for the Red Zodiac. After the octopus video, it went back to the shop. Same guys to look at it, and now it's not starting again. There she is.
There we go, that's why I wasn't starting.
You guys almost witnessed death in firsthand. It's not every day I'm impressed with Derek. But today was certainly one of those days.
I certainly didn't put it in gear. I don't ever check.
Exactly what just happened is how I totaled the jet ski last summer. Went out with my buddy. I started up and the rope is tied around the dock, around the handlebars. I started and it was in gear. And the rope, it started going immediately. And then the rope that was tied around, it was on the throttle. So as soon as it started going, the rope full throttled it. And the jet ski just took off, dude. Handlebars ripped clean off and the thing went halfway up the dock. 6 feet up onto the asphalt, onto the boat ramp. But hey, we're up and running. The crab traps are gonna go in. I got a lot of faith for today. All right, first trap, my own traps. Pretty close to this guy, but whatever. Trap number 2. This one is chock full of bait. This one better produce.
With the gaper. I don't see what could go wrong. We're just getting in.
Yeah. Are you guys rod and reel?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched a lot of your videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Did you guys go out past the bar?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Did you ever go back to where you saw that white shark?
Yeah, we've been back there multiple times.
No more sharks?
No sharks, but plenty of fish. Everyone in the comments doesn't like me on that video. I'm gonna keep this underwater segment short and sweet because I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. It was pretty slow this day. Conditions, and more specifically visibility, was significantly worse than we had hoped. We were watching the forecast a couple days leading up to this day, and today should have been a good day. You can never say for sure with the Oregon coast, but if you watch the wind, the swell, the tide exchanges, the weather, all these things combined, you could usually predict when you're gonna have a semi-decent day. And this should have been a 10+ foot visibility day. And when we got in, it was a lot worse. And it honestly ranged really aggressively, like more than I've ever seen it probably, especially here in the jetty. We got as good as probably like 6 to 7 feet, all the way down to like 1 to 2 feet where I could barely see my hand in front of me. It was pretty aggressive. And keep in mind, the camera's always performing magic tricks because visibility looks a lot better on the screen. Like this lingcod was like sitting right in front of my face as I'm looking through holes. And luckily it was a pretty dumb fish because it just kept sitting there. Maybe, I mean, they do have good camouflage, so it probably was relying on that I wouldn't see it. But luckily I saw it, gave it the unicorn special, and at least we had a fish on the board because we were in the water for already like an hour and a half, 2 at this point, and we still haven't seen a single decent lingcod. So this was one on the board. And we weren't looking to get a ton of fish this day. We honestly just wanted what we needed for the catch and cook, which was a lingcod or 2 and, you know, 2 to 3 rockfish. But after being in the water for 2 hours and you're not even seeing lingcod and you're dealing with these conditions, you're kind of like, oh man, I hope we at least get, you know, 8 fish. So that one definitely felt good. I saw a red rock crab. I usually never pick them up, but since we wanted a little variety and I saw that we were going to be a little short on fish, I decided to take him. And in Oregon, for the red rock crab, there's no size restrictions and no restrictions on what gender it is. The only thing is they have a bag limit of 24 per day, which is wild, but they are very abundant in our waters. So we're coming up on about 3 hours of diving now, and you'll watch these next clips. I'm dropping, and as the outgoing tide starts picking up, I'm literally going down and I cannot see where I'm going. The camera, like I said earlier, makes it look better, but I'm like fully blinded. I'm like, dude, the dive before I could literally see like 3 to 5 feet. Now I'm going down and I just cannot see where I'm going. So I figured it was a good time to call it a day. Plus, the current was absolutely ripping at this point. That vis turned off so fast, it's not even funny. That was actually pretty impressive. So that was 3.5 hours in the water. And this is all I got to show for. The good news is we got the Ling cod. Derek got a rockfish.
Big rockfish guy.
So all we need now is Dungeness crab, and our plans for dinner should be set. Very proper dive fuel. It's a tank. Flow number 1 is still there. That's good news. Whoop, whoop. She's feeling heavy. They all look small, but
Holy smokes.
they all look small and like females though. That's a serious problem. Not this guy.
Chock full though.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I told you that bait was chronic. Female. Not looking good. Female. 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 I see a repetitive thing going on here. Female. Probably won't need the crab gauge. I don't usually get red rocks. They're aggressive. But with our current situation, someone has to pay the price. Female and female. It's not what we wanted to see. Not a single keeper out of that. But good news is we still got 2 traps in a different area. Not good at all. What is going on? It's not good for business. Small female. Small female. You guessed it, small female. Give me some, Mako, give me some. Dude, how is that even possible? How don't we have a single keeper? That's wild. It's a male. Pass me the gauge. So, we got 1 keeper. Dude, I saw a Dungeness crab today, and it was a nice one.
Yeah.
And I was gonna grab it, and I was like, oh, we'll have a bunch.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't that confident in that.
Male, but too small. Well, very anticlimactic chain of events. I really thought we were gonna crush, especially with the chronic bait in. You win some, you lose some. 1 rockfish, 1 Ling cod, 1 Dungeness crab. It is what it is. We got a catch and cook to do, nonetheless.
I'm in Colorado and I like send videos all the time.
You gotta get
I
the
love
right
your
lighting
shirt.
too.
Yeah, we do, don't we? How do we do this? You know
Just
this.
like that. Perfect. Good meeting
What
you.
were you doing today?
We were diving. We're back in hot action with Chef Ian. He brought his girlfriend as well. Can you tell us what's on the menu today?
We are going to do a ceviche mixto. So it's going to be a ceviche with the rockfish and the clams. And then we're also going to do a wood-fired Ling cod. And we're going to do the clam strips for the rest of the clams.
It's exactly what the doctor ordered. Gonna work as a monument for us. We're gonna post them up. Ian brought a whole wood fire oven. That's sick. Guys, this catch and cook ain't no joke.
Thank you for your service.
You ready? Oh, where'd you calm down? It's not the real deal until the apron comes out. Just a quick blanch already opens them up pretty hard. And it just comes off. Easy. Yeah, cut that out. A lot of them still have a lot of sand, so we're gonna do a little rinsing. You're left with a siphon in the body, and then their little digger. So we're gonna fry up the diggers, and we're gonna make ceviche out of the siphon and the body.
He wants the siphon fried too.
Okay.
gonna be the ceviche. Yeah, I chopped up some red onion. I put a little bit of chopped Fresno chili in there. And then, yeah, I'm starting to chop up the clams and stick them in there as well. This is ají amarillo paste. It's really spicy. It's really tasty. Pretty long way. Actually, not how I want to chop.
So much more work because I don't have to fry it.
That's a lot of lime juice.
About a cup and a half of lime juice. Quote unquote cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. This is rockfish. There's also razor clam. There's also some red onion in there and some Fresno chili.
So this beef tallow is the real deal. It doesn't get more nutritious than that.
And that's what we're gonna fry our clams in because we like to fry stuff in tallow.
You can feel good about eating fried food.
Yeah,
A little bit better, yeah.
Sure.
I always feel good about eating fried food.
Get this man a Burgerville burger and shake and he's done.
Dairy Queen cheese curds. We good?
How are you guys liking Derek's beard? Doesn't he look like,
I like it.
he sells insurance and doesn't whack big fish?
Hey, so far, 0 for 1. 0 for 1 with the...
The beard, if he had a full beard, you'd probably land that fish
I would have
today.
landed the fish.
It's cranking in there.
Wet hand is key to maintaining the cleanliness of the operation here.
One hand dry, one hand wet.
Yes, that's key. Or else
Yeah.
you get like all these caked up fingers, like with like huge like fried things on them.
That's me. That's me. Every time I cook, my hands triple in size. They're just all battered up.
Horseradish, some nice Dijon will go in just a little bit.
Garlic
Oh
Yes.
yes, basically done. Let's do 2 of these tostadas at a time.
I really. I also have lime. Do you want lime or lemon?
I had this company send me. It's really cool, actually. It's exactly what we need for this operation. It's called Ember Kitchen. It comes with a cutting board. It goes like this. It just sits like this. Plop it right over the fire. The grill looks ready. Tostada is done. Dish number 1. First bite of the tostada. This needs to be studied. It got a nice kick to it too. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the rockfish ceviche I did on the channel like 6 months ago. They're not even in the same ballpark.
Yours is way better.
I'm not saying this because Ian is watching, but this is the best tostada I've ever had in my life. The difference between an average Joe and an actual chef is they know how to bring flavors to life. This thing has so much flavors. Couldn't even describe what I'm tasting right now.
Cilantro goes in. Alright, and some green onion goes in there. Probably like 6 cloves. So this is ají verde.
Every time Ian has me try something, I'm not sure what I'm eating. Fire though. Hey, does anyone want my carcass?
Yeah, I tried to try this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ling is so good.
Dangerously good. News alert. We got more food. We got the Ling cod skin. You guys let me know if you think it's a little overdone. Oh, yeah, okay, so. Wouldn't recommend. What up?
Man. I don't
What's
want
up?
to be super intrusive if you're like in the middle of something.
No, you're good.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just gonna come say that I watch your videos all the time, dude. I live here on the coast. I'm a commercial clammer.
Sweet. Well,
Salmon.
you came at the perfect time.
Yeah.
'Cause we got some clams. Try some. It's first
Yeah?
taste test right here. Yeah.
Where?
We got razor clams from this morning.
Oh, nice.
Oh, oh.
This is the digger.
That sauce is nice, man. That's bomb.
Thanks, bro.
All about the sauce.
What's your name?
I'm Hunter.
Hunter?
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you. I'm Vlad.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Yeah.
Running
Say no joke.
Much for your time. Is there any way you could get a little picture of me and him?
Yeah, bro.
I want to send it to my little
Yeah.
back home down south. Cool, man.
You want to eat some more? We got a lot of food. We got ling cod. We got some ceviche. Try a couple things.
Yeah, I'll try some.
I like the siphons a lot.
All right, Vlad. I'm about to fire this.
He's firing it up as if we have room.
Ling cod collar.
We need more food.
Put some olive oil on that thing. Rub her down.
Yeah, it's hot. That's crazy.
It's all good. It's not a big deal. And then, yeah.
That's how you know it's hot.
Do is I'm gonna pull it out for a second, let it sit for like
I mean, the fish are
30 seconds, so we
Yeah.
can do that again.
As if we needed more food, we got the ling cod collar coming out of the wood fire oven. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little full. In the sauce.
We are.
With a lot of toppings. Bro. The texture of the collar with the sauce. I gotta stop doing food reviews because everyone's just gonna think I'm gaslighting. No, it's just fire. Get on that.
Wow. What you eating the fin for, my guy? Aggressive.
I've never had ling cod fin. We have so much food, we're gonna need help eating this. Derek's gonna go ask those people if they're down to help us smash. What's up?
What's up? How's it going?
I hope you're hungry.
Oh.
Alright guys, I think last but not least, we got the ling cod out of the wood fire with his sauce and everything else. This is crazy. The skin and everything. You gotta hit this. This tastes wild. It's like a whole different taste. That ain't a regular F-150.
Impressive. Hire him ASAP.
If everyone likes and subscribes to this video, I might be able to afford to hire Ian full time. That was definitely, without a doubt, the best catch and cook we've had to date yet. I think it really shows the difference between you throwing stuff onto a pan, throwing different sauces on and whatever, trying to make things happen. When you get a chef on board, you mix certain ingredients with certain vegetables and certain aiolis and talos. Stuff comes to life. Yeah, even like the ceviche. I was like, yo, ceviche is pretty straightforward. Ceviche, you mix a couple veggies, some lime, some fish. Bro, that ceviche was out of control. So, bro, thank you so much.
Of course, dude.
Dana, thank you so much. That was fire. They do wedding catering. They do all sorts of things. They're from the Vancouver, Portland area. So any needs you guys have, this is the real deal. And you'll probably be seeing more of Ian on the channel for sure. So that was fire. We're going to pack up. We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.